Welcome to How Things Started, where we delve into the fascinating origins of some of the world's most influential inventions and ideas. Join us as we uncover the stories and events that shaped our world today.
Step back in time and witness the rise of one of the world's most notorious crops, tobacco. From its humble beginnings as a sacred plant used by indigenous peoples to its global reign sparking wars and conflict, join us as we uncover the captivating history of how the consumption of tobacco started. Get ready to dive deep into the past on today's episode of How Things Started. Once upon a time, in the lush, green fields of the Americas, a plant called tobacco was discovered. The indigenous people of the region had long known of its medicinal properties, using it to treat a variety of ailments and for religious ceremonies. The native people of the Americas valued tobacco so highly that they used it as a form of currency and gift-giving. They would plant the seeds of the tobacco plant with great care, using rituals and songs to ensure a bountiful harvest. One of the first European explorers to encounter the plant was Sir Walter Raleigh, who brought back tales of this wondrous plant to England. The court of Queen Elizabeth I was fascinated by it, and soon, smoking tobacco became a symbol of luxury and sophistication among the upper classes. As trade and commerce flourished, the plant spread to other parts of the world, including Africa and Asia. The desire for tobacco was so strong that it sparked wars, such as the Anglo-Dutch Wars in the 17th century, which were fought over the control of trade routes to the New World and the valuable tobacco trade. Cuban cigar production became a major industry in the 19th century, and the country became one of the largest exporters of cigars in the world. Meanwhile, the advent of the cigarette-making machine in the 20th century revolutionized the tobacco industry, making cigarettes easier and faster to produce, and more affordable for consumers. As a result, the popularity of cigarettes skyrocketed, and by the mid-20th century, smoking had become a widespread habit in many countries. But the true turning point for tobacco came with the growing awareness of the health risks associated with smoking. In 1964, the U.S. Surgeon General released a report linking smoking to lung cancer, setting off a chain reaction of public health campaigns and regulations aimed at reducing the consumption of tobacco. Despite these efforts, tobacco remains one of the leading causes of preventable death worldwide, with 8 million deaths per year attributed to smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke. But there is hope on the horizon in the form of alternative nicotine delivery systems, such as e-cigarettes and heated tobacco products, which are marketed as safer alternatives to traditional tobacco products. Shisha, also known as hookah, has also become increasingly popular in recent years, particularly in the Middle East and Asia. While it is often marketed as a safer alternative to smoking cigarettes, there is growing evidence that the practice of smoking shisha carries its own health risks. So ends the story of tobacco, a journey that has taken it from a simple plant with medicinal properties, valued and respected by the native people of the Americas, to a global industry that has changed the world and sparked wars over its control and trade. But the tale is far from over, as scientists and policymakers continue to grapple with the long-term health effects of this controversial plant and its various forms, from traditional cigarettes to modern alternative nicotine delivery systems. What does the future hold for tobacco and its derivatives? The answer is uncertain. Some experts predict that the trend towards healthier lifestyles and greater awareness of the dangers of smoking will lead to a decline in the consumption of traditional tobacco products. Others believe that the rise of alternative nicotine delivery systems, such as e-cigarettes, will only serve to maintain or even increase demand for nicotine in a more socially acceptable form. In any case, one thing is certain: the story of tobacco will continue to evolve, shaped by the complex interplay of science, culture, and politics, as well as the desires and habits of millions of people around the world. Whether it will lead to a happier and healthier future, or one that is marred by continued health concerns, remains to be seen. But what we do know is that the journey of tobacco is one that will be studied and remembered for generations to come. And there you have it, a brief overview of the journey of tobacco from its early days as a medicinal herb to its current status as a global industry with a controversial future. Thank you for watching How Things Started channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more informative content. Until next time.